Okay, so we are now officially recording tonight's call. The topic of tonight's call is why is losing weight so hard? Before we get into the call, I just wanted to share with everybody that I made a book of the month, and I actually just finished yesterday the book that I was supposed to finish in May. It was the Rachel Hollis Girl Wash Your Face. It's really good. Each chapter basically deals with a lie or a delimiting belief that she's had about herself or her life. And she decided that she was just going to expose the truths and go into details about how she was able to overcome these lies. Things like, I'm not a good mother, or I have to have a drink, or my sex life is bad. Just things that, we all deal with as women, that we sometimes question our proficiencies in these levels because we feel inadequate. I'm not beautiful enough. She spends a chapter per book going through each of these different discoveries and how she was able to overcome them. So it's a really good read. Again, you don't have to read it all the way through in one sitting. You may be at a certain season in your life where one chapter is more applicable to you than other chapters. It's set up in a way so that you can start and stop, bookmark, and come back to as you need without getting lost in the story. It's not kind of like a beginning to end kind of thing. It's kind of a take it each chapter as its own little mini, I guess you could say little mini self-help, and then you can keep going as necessary. So my book for the month of June, and I hope each of you either has a book or a podcast that you're listening to, or a YouTube video that you're watching, or a blog that you're following. Maybe you like to read it. My book for the month of June is going to be part 2 of her, or it's really not even part 2. It's just another book she wrote. So you don't have to read this one before reading that one. And this one is Girl Stop Apologizing. It came out probably in March of this year, and it's a shame-free plan for embracing and achieving your goals. So with that being said, we're going to talk about some of those goals, primarily being losing weight and eating right. Y'all are going to have to bear with me because I am straight up about to pop a Ricola. I have some kind of nasty sinus bug thing going on. It's been going on for too long. And I got a big day tomorrow, so it is. So get out your pencil, clear your notepad and your phone. We're about to get started. Okay, so why is losing weight so hard? My goal is to talk about 15, 20 minutes and then leave the last 10 minutes open up for Q&A. And I have my timer going, so ready, set, go. So there's a lot of things in life that are hard. Or there's a lot of things in life that are impossible. For instance, the cure for cancer. That's a tough one. That's a tough one because we really have not found the answer. You can eat as well as you please. You can, work out every day, all day. But nothing that you do basically is going to guarantee you that you won't get cancer. You may lessen your odds, but there's really no scientific approach to not getting cancer. That's a hard. Losing weight or eating healthy is not a hard on that scale. It is very scientific. It is do 1, 2, and 3, and you will lose weight. Or do A, B, and C, or whatever. It is an actual mathematical computation that has been created by nutritionists, dietitians, and fitness health professionals for years. It's only been tweaked and fine-tuned, but the story has never changed. If you eat less than what you burn, and if you move your body to increase your burn, then you will lose weight. It's not a hard concept. How? What I feel, or what our community feels that most people struggle with from a weight loss perspective, is the consistency. And it's not that none of us know what to do, because me, myself, I know what to do. You can put a plate of food in front of me and I can tell you, even before I began to indulge, that this is a healthy meal or this is a non-healthy meal. Or I can say this is greater than the portion size I should be eating, or it's around the portion size I should be eating. I know this. I am fully aware. I could also tell you if the workouts or the exercises I'm doing are good or bad. I mean, I know that sitting on the couch watching TV for 8 hours is not good for my body. I know that. I know that running or walking is good. I know that. So it's not of not having information, of not knowing how to do it. That's not the case. So we know what to do. It's just how do we make our minds and more so our bodies do it, because it's not second nature. If you sneeze, you're going to automatically kind of move your head. Or you're going to, if you cough, you're going to automatically cover your mouth. These are automatic responses. Eating healthy and working out are not automatic responses. These are learned behaviors that over time, consistently doing them become a lifestyle. It's not anything we're born doing. Some people have an easier time developing these habits than others because of their interest levels or their fitness levels or whatever, but none of this is a born ability. Nobody's born with a desire for a push-up, or to do a jumping jack. These are all learned behaviors that with consistency over time develop into habits that become a lifestyle. And that is really the process. The key, or what I feel, or let me just speak for myself. What I feel that I struggle the most with is not so much as knowing what to do, but it's holding myself accountable to want to do it. I woke up this morning, I did not feel like working out. I didn't. I went to the Kroger when I got home from work. I picked up some chips. I was this close to popping the bag in the car. This close. The only thing that stopped me from opening those chips was the fact that my throat feels like sandpaper right now and not going to feel going down. But I knew that because there was a bag of chips in a Kroger sack right there beside me, that I could just grab and eat on my way home, leaving the grocery store. Had my throat not have hurt, I probably would have done it. Should I? No. That wasn't my dinner. It was just something that I was going to conveniently grab and go with because it was available to me and I wanted it. I didn't have to worry about doing any self-control or anything. It was convenient. It was there. And so I was just going to go for it. So I think that when we decide, or when we want to take better care of our bodies or better care of our health. And I don't know how many of you watched my Instagram video today, but I did a post, and I'm going to go off tangent about 3 minutes on it, just in case you didn't watch it. And it was about the meme that said the summer is going to get whatever body I give it. And it's cute. It's funny. I've shared it. I've laughed about it. I've passed it on and on and on to friends. And one thing that one of the coaches in our organization she actually brought this to the forefront, was how that's fine to laugh about it, but just don't get content and don't get stuck in it. Because when you were given this body, you were given a gift. And it's up to us to treat that gift with as much respect and, care and consideration that we can. It's like a car. You wouldn't put a car and just, and I'm probably going to touch a lot of, touchy subjects here, but you're not going to treat it like crap and then go dress it up or throw a filter on it and think that that's going to change what's in the inside, because it's really not. It's kind of like sometimes the saying, people say, I cry I have to laugh to keep from crying. Sometimes it's okay to cry. Sometimes those tears are exactly what you need to release, to deal with, expose, to be completely raw, so that you can begin to build up again and to move forward. So anyway, to get back on subject, just wanted to say that it is our responsibility to take care of our bodies, because if we don't do it, nobody else is going to do it for us. There are a lot of things in our life that if we don't do, we don't have to worry about, because we know in the end somebody else will take care of. Our bodies is not like that. It is completely 100% up to us to how well we treat them, how much we move them, and what we fuel them with. So since we all are pretty much aware of what we should be doing and what we should be eating, I'm going to break it down into two separate parts because I feel that health and nutrition are kind of sister brothers in the fitness community. It is about being in shape, but it's also about eating right, because if you don't eat right, you can out eat any workout you do. You can go run a marathon, but if you sit up and eat shakes and hamburgers and French fries and, you know, ice cream, you would have done better just sitting on the couch and not eating anything. So I think when you start at any point, start looking at losing weight or getting in shape or anything, you have to look at both scales. You have to look at the nutrition aspect as well as the fitness aspect. So I have listed 4 steps. These are not my 4 steps. These are 4 steps that I was coached to that I wanted to share with you guys. And I think it really helped me, and I'm hoping that it'll help you as well. So step 1 in completing your fitness goal or completing your nutrition goal is knowing your why. You have to make a commitment. You have to make a decision in your mind that says, I am ready to do this. Until you get to that point, you're just trying it out. You know, I'm going to try it. I'm going to see what happens. Maybe something happened. Maybe it don't. You're just going to try. When you're committed, you're going to get the results because you won't accept anything less. For instance, you know how there are some things in life that you know you're going to do, and there are some things in life that you just know no matter what, you are not going to do it. It's the exact same thing. It's the exact same amount of passion. It's the exact same amount of fuel and fire that you have to have towards either living a healthier lifestyle or focusing on your nutrition and your health. So your why is the biggest part of this whole thing, because if your why is not solid enough, you will not sustain. It can't be for a wedding. You can't say, I want to lose weight for a wedding, because guess what? The wedding is going to come, and then the wedding is going to end. And then what do? You have lost your reasoning for even wanting to do it in the first place. So it has to be bigger than that. You have to think beyond the now, but think about the future. You know, I'll use myself, for example. I want to focus on my health and nutrition because I want to be in shape. I want to feel good. I want to look good. I want for, you know, to be able to keep up with my kids. I want to be able to, you know, run with them and play with them and not be tired or out of breath. I want to be able to put on clothes and feel confident. I want to feel, you know, sexy or attractive. I want to be able to not have to cover everything up. I'm still covering up my midsection. I'm still covering up, you know, certain parts of my body. I want to be able to just throw it on. If it's covered, it's covered. And if it's, enjoy the show. You know, I want to be able to eat and go to a restaurant and not feel like, oh my God, you know, that feeling when you just felt like you've eaten everything in the restaurant. I want to be one of those people who knows how to just snack, or who knows how to just take a bite and be done with it, or get a taste and be done with it. I don't want to be that habitual binge eater who has to finish the whole piece of cake or finish the whole salad. I want to be that girl who leaves food on her plate and seriously is not hungry. I want to be the girl that can go in the grocery store and pick up only what she needs and walk back out. I want to be the kind of girl that people look at and be like, man, she has such discipline and self-control. I want my skin to look better. I want, you know, my health to be better. I don't want to be sick. I don't want to be sitting in the hospital. These are the things that motivate me when I'm sick in the morning and I don't want to get out of bed. Or it's raining and I don't want to get in my car and go to the gym. Or I'm on vacation and I really just don't feel like pulling out a workout video. It's because these things are that important to me, because I can see them. You have to assign feelings and emotions to the things that you want in life. It can't just be, I want a new car. That's not going to drive you enough to get the new car. You have to say, I want an all-white BMW 328i. I want to be driving down the interstate with my music playing, my sunglasses on, sunroof down, sun shining through my windshield. I want to smell that new car smell. I want to look over to the right and see my lunchbox and my laptop and my coffee and my water. So now I have sort of transpired myself into this environment where I can see and feel and imagine what it would be like. And that's what's going to drive me towards getting that new car. Simply saying I want a new car is not enough. That's not enough to get me there. So the first thing we have to worry about is our why. Spend a lot of time, because everybody has a different why. Spend a lot of time figuring out what your why is. Whatever it is, it's approved. If your why to lose weight is just because it's something you've always wanted to do and you've never been able to do it, and that is strong enough to push you through, it's approved. If your why is because you've never felt attractive and now is your time and you're getting older and you realize I really want to make a big change, it's approved. It has to be approved by no one but you, because you are the only one that's going to use that why to push you forward. The second step, I'm going to go through the next few really fast because I know it's time for questions, but the second one is self-awareness. You have to be real with yourself. You have to be real of the expectations that you put on yourself. Don't tell yourself, okay, my why, I want to lose weight. You've jotted all that down. Gym, 2 times a day, eating all the healthy foods, no more sugar, no more carbs, no more drinks, no more fried foods. Bam, I'm ready to go. Okay, that may be fine if you're a person who never drinks sodas or eats a lot of sugar or, is known for meal prepping. But for most of us, each one of those things I listed those are major changes or shifts from lifestyle. I'm not saying that they're impossible, but it makes it a lot harder when you take these big leaps and bounds from one extreme to another. It doesn't have to be that big of a jump. The greatest momentum is taken in small steps, because the smaller you step through each part of the process, the more you realize about yourself and your body while you're in the process, and the easier it is for you to reach that goal at the end. So you need to be self-aware. You need to know, okay, I'm going to be real. I will go on whatever diet plan or whatever, but I'm not giving up my coffee. Or I will give up coffee, but I got to have once a day. You have to work. Or I'm not going to go to the gym every day of the week, but I'm going to try to go at least twice a week. Be realistic, because at the end of the day, once you conquer the smaller goals, then you can move to the bigger goals. Instead of challenging yourself to work out 7 days a week and you're not going to work out, do 2 days a week, because guess what? 2 days is better than no days. So start small, which is the next one. Baby step. Baby step your way through the process in fitness and nutrition. For the nutrition, okay, so you may not like to meal prep, whatever. But guess what? Drink your water. You can still eat out, just make healthy choices. You have hamburgers and French fries, guess what? Restaurants and everything is getting completely creative as to how you can still enjoy the classic meal of burgers and fries. They have changed the fries to be sweet potato fries. Some places now even make zucchini fries. You can still have your fries. Burgers, they have went from the white bun to the whole wheat bun to now they're wrapping it in lettuce. So they're trying to work with you by giving you these options. You don't have to just settle for what you see on the menu. So take baby steps. If you know you're not going to go all the way in, decide what's one small thing that you can win on. You can't win on them all. So I'm going to pick this one area. If it's nothing but committing to drinking my water for the next 30 days, that I am going to do without fail. That's a small goal. Or for the next 30 days, I am going to commit to eating this meal for breakfast. Or I'm going to commit to eating this meal for dinner, or not eating this one item. I'm going to, not eat or drink. If you drink 3 or 4 sodas a day, then you say, okay, I'm going to drink 1 a day. Because once you conquer that 1, then you can begin to take that 1 out. You can't take out the 6 if you haven't even taken out the first soda yet. So work in baby steps. And And the last one is eliminate temptation. For me, if I don't buy it, it's kind of like out of sight, out of mind. If I don't see it, I'm not going to want it. When I'm up here at the house and I'm cleaning up, I'm up and I'm moving my body. I don't even give my chance an opportunity to sit down and get in a slump because I'm constantly on the go and I'm moving. So just be aware of what's going on in your environment. Be aware of what you can realistically expect from yourself as an individual. Commit, figure out what is big enough that on the worst day of your life, if you focus on this thing, it's still going to be enough to propel you to move forward. Even after I have had the day from hell, because of this, I got up and did it anyway. Or I choose not to eat this meal anyway. Work on figuring out what your this is that's going to allow you to move forward when you don't want to move forward. Because trust me, for anything that you've ever done in your life that you have, became stronger at, better at, you face some setbacks. It was not just smooth sailing. Strength does not come on, you have to work at it. Strength has to be built. It has to be, you have to face obstacles, things that make you stronger as a person. You can't have had, I've had all the most beautiful relationships and be just a strong person. You have to have gone through some stuff in order to become a truly strong individual and feel like you can handle these situations or circumstances that life may throw at you. Being self-aware and take baby steps. Just come up with one, maybe two small things that you can change today or tomorrow. Again, there's nothing magic about the first. There's nothing magic about a Monday. You can start this minute. You can start at the end of this call. You can start in the morning. That is 100% up to you. There is no requirement and there is no need to wait. Waiting only buys excuses. If you're ready to go in, start right where you are. Start where you are right now with whatever you have or whatever you don't have. It's enough. If you want it bad enough and you're ready to go, then just get started now. So, I think I am about out of time. Nope, I still got a few minutes. So I am going to unmute the line to see if any of you have any questions. Oh, there we go. All right, so everyone is unmuted. All right, anybody got any questions? Or anything not related to the topic you want to talk about?
I don't have any questions. I think what you said, you made a lot of good points. One, why are you waiting to Monday? What's going on Monday? So why you got to wait until a certain day to start?
There's no magic in a Monday.
And the thing about the why, that it's nothing wrong with everybody having their own individual why. Like, it may be to be that wedding dress, but like you said, it's not going to last. It has to be a why that on your worst day, it's going to matter.
Right.
Because after the wedding, you're going to gain the weight back. Because that's not going to be your why anymore. It has to be a lifetime why, not a seasonal why.
In the moment, exactly. Because it's a lifestyle change. I mean, who wants to lose weight and then jump back and then do it again, then jump back and then do it again, and then that's why even do it? Let me just stay where I am, keep what I got, be what I be, and keep going. But if
and like you said, you have to be realistic to yourself, regardless of what somebody say, girl, yeah, you can do it. You know the truth yourself. If you are a person that likes to work out, you don't need to make a plan. I'm gonna work out twice a day.
That's true. You don't. You do not, because you are setting yourself up for fail because the expectation is unrealistic.
It's too high. So you're gonna feel like you didn't achieve it. So why? You're gonna get back in the state of feeling worthless, depressed, and which is gonna bring you back to that food again. You just ain't no more pounds for when you really do ready to get ready to lose weight.
Exactly. You have an even bigger starting point.
Exactly. Well, that's all I had. The point made sense.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm glad. I hope I could help someone. And again, this will be recorded. So if anybody wants to go and watch it or share with us.
Because if someone thinking they have to make a life-changing decision for losing weight, they know take baby steps. Mm-hmm. Take your own baby steps. Do it at your own speed and way.
That's right. Because at the end of the day, it has to move you. My why can't work for you. My why is going to work for me because it only matters to me. Whatever your why is going to be what's going to fuel you and move you forward. So use your why. And at the same time, set realistic expectation. I'm going to lose 50 pounds by this summer. No, you're probably not. And if you don't, is your why strong enough to take you past that? Because the reality of it is that may not happen. So then what are you going to give up?
It's like having a 5-year goal, but you got to have year goals in between it.
Exactly.
Stepping stone goals that you achieve to get to that big goal.
It's like they said, when you're trying to do something in your life, nothing is a mistake. Everything is an opportunity to learn, regroup, and keep moving forward.
Glass half full. That is so true.
All right, ladies, because I have got some visitors in here with me that are hungry. I'm going to wrap it up. And I will talk to you ladies later.
Bye.
All right, bye, y'all.
Bye.